James and Dave here. I'm going to tell you a story that's going to blow your mind, and I'm going to show you how to make millions of dollars disrupting direct mail with AI. Okay, so just today, my wife, she sees the mail that's coming ahead of time. For whatever reason, the postal service will send us images and we'll say, oh, there's a bill coming in the mail or whatever. And my wife's like, this is kind of crazy, this thing that came to you. Now, Dave's going to show you a screenshot real quick of what that looked like. So right there, that is a picture of the envelope of mail that came to me. And you'll see it's handwritten really well. Now, I've had other pieces of mail come to me that are so-called handwritten, but they're not. They're written by some kind of tool. The reason I could tell is because it said James Renault or current occupant. So I'm like, okay, this isn't necessarily specific to me. But really what got to me was it looked like it was handwritten, but it was like there was a mistake. It's like someone did it wrong. So it kind of like scratched out a couple letters. And I was like, wow, it's perfectly imperfect. And so I opened up this thing. I'm like, what the heck is this? And sure enough, it was somebody trying to sell me insurance. But I was so blown away by this because mail is amazing. There's so much money that can be made by direct mail, and Dave can speak to this. He knows this, that if you can send letters to people, if they open up your letter, you can make a ton of money. And I know all kinds of people online that do this. So now there's tools out there, specifically one we're going to show you called handwrytten.com. So this is one tool. There's many others out there, and there's going to be a ton more that come with AI where you can pay to have words created in pen and ink. And I'm not saying you necessarily need to use a specific one, but the more and more that we go down the rabbit hole with AI tools, you're going to be able to use tools to find the pertinent addresses of who you want to mail a certain offer to. You can buy certain lists of known people that are into certain things. I knew a lady that owned a popcorn shop, and she was buying lists of people that were known to buy popcorn. I didn't know there was lists out there that, but you can imagine there are lists where people are selling lists, say people are into this stuff. So the point is that you can have mail, as it's showing there on the left-hand side, that really does look like someone hand wrote it. And as we all know, we don't like to open up junk mail, but when you see something that's handwritten to you, you will tend to open it up. So there's absolute opportunity with the power of AI to have customized mail made for you at a cost, where you can buy lists of people that are into whatever it is that you're trying to sell, whatever the offer is. There's a lot of opportunity to send them mail, and you can make potentially millions of dollars because there's a whole host of people, specifically in the United States, that can get mail, hundreds of millions of people. So the point is, a lot of people look online and they say, well, let's look at Facebook ads and let's look at this. People are forgetting that people are still living in houses. People are still getting their mail, and people are forgetting about this huge opportunity. When you can use the power of AI to do all of these things that I mentioned, you have the opportunity to make millions of dollars.
Well, the direct mail industry is still massive. Even though, those of us that are online marketers, we kind of poo-poo the snail mail, that kind of thing, like it's old school. But think about it. When you go online, you go on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, wherever, there's so much noise coming at you. Ads for this, ads for that it all becomes a blur. But when you get the mail, you're literally looking at every one of those before you either toss them or keep them, right? And so there is a psychological dynamic about receiving mail, and especially handwritten mail. And James, you're right. People have made millions, multi-millions with direct mail, and not just ages ago. Today, people are doing that. And some people, I know some experts that are in direct mail, and they say it's actually far more cost effective to do snail mail than it is Facebook ads, YouTube ads, things like that. And the main reason is the targeting that you mentioned. That you can target down to the zip code, which gives you income ideas of how much income that family makes. Target down to the interest, the specific interest. You can target buyer lists, meaning people who've already bought, let's say, golf equipment. And so these are buyers. Whereas on the internet, we're really trying to find that person that will buy the golf equipment based on the fact that they're just kind of interested in golf. We don't know if they're a buyer. We don't know if they're like how serious they are. We're literally kind of creating these leads cold. But with snail mail, you can go down to that next level, which is the buyer level, and focus in. And there's so much to it that I've happened to learn over the years, about snail mail, but it's a very effective way to market. And then when you use a tool like this, I was shocked that you said it actually had like a error in it. You said a great term,
On purpose.
perfectly imperfect. That is awesome, because the reason, the reason we get these fake handwritten ones that you could tell are fake is because that's proven to work. It's proven to increase conversions, increase the opening of the letter, and having people see what's inside, right? There's a whole science to it. But when you have something this good, where it literally really does look handwritten, that's pretty amazing. And AI is coming to the rescue again.
Well, I've seen people that have had ads online, and sometimes they'll debate that they purposely put spelling mistakes in it because
right.
a bunch of people will go in the comments that you made a spelling mistake, you made a spelling mistake, and that actually helps the algorithm because it looks like people are engaging with it. So
we've done that with some of our ads.
That's right. So sometimes it's good to look stupid. So this is, like I said, perfectly imperfect. That was done by design, and I opened it just because I was like, this is really good marketing. So my point is that this is just an opportunity, and this is what this channel is all about. So you use something like direct mail, use the power of getting lists, which more and more you're going to be able to get easier with AI. Use the power of AI to literally write it for you. Literally write it, put the stamp on there, put it in the envelope, and send it for you. So then it's a numbers game. If you've got the direct person that you want, you want to sell to Dave Espino. Now, there's only one Dave Espino, folks. But if we look at, there's like 100,000 Dave Espinos, whatever that means. He's this age, this income, and we know Dave Espino is the perfect type of avatar. We get a list that says, here's 100,000 Dave Espinos out there.
Yep.
And it costs us $1, let's say, to send each one of these envelopes when you factor in all the costs or whatever. Well, if I send out 100 of these letters and I'm getting $500 back, well, now I'm going to send 1,000 of those letters. And it's a numbers game. Right. So AI, along with the fact that this works, it made me open it. And, I'm pretty tuned to this kind of stuff. There's a massive opportunity for you not only to make money, but to exponentially scale it. It's not about making $1 into $2. It's that's fine. But can you turn that into $100,000? Can you turn that into $1 million? That's where the true money is made in scalability. And this right here has the potential to do this. So I hope you got some major value out of today.
Yeah, today's kind of an interesting blast to the past, right? We're talking about direct response marketing, some of the core basics of direct response marketing, snail mail. It's still a very viable way to market. In fact, many can argue it's a better way to market than paid ads on the internet. So we hope you enjoyed this. If you did enjoy this, be sure to subscribe to our newsletter. It's completely free, and we get into the details of AI. You also get the latest videos as soon as we publish them, because you know what? YouTube doesn't always show you the latest videos. This way, you're guaranteed to get all of our latest videos. And some of the stuff we show you is time sensitive. Some of these things that we're going to show you will make you money now, where they may not make you money in a month or 2 or 3. So be sure to subscribe to that AI newsletter. Get your free goodies down below, and we'll see you next time on Making Money with AI.